do a report on BBC WM and BBC CWM on it.
Fitness as Duckett slaps this through the offside for 4. That really was a shot of great emphasis. Sat up, asked to be punched away, and it was.
He's preparing to come into the attack, and that's driven in the air and caught. Or is it? I mean, yes, he's gone. I mean, he just stood there for a moment, but he's satisfied that did carry, and it's caught in the covers.
16 for 1. Round the wicket comes Hassan Ali and his runs here for Duckett. It's a long chase out on the boundary edge, and in fact it's gone for 4.
Speaking of bright, here's Oliver Hannon-Dolby. He's in, that is spanked, absolutely spanked. A lovely shot past point from Duckett, and it's nowhere for that to go other than over the boundary rope.
And here he comes to bowl to Duckett, who's on 24, make that 28. Not a lot wrong with that. Lovely drive straight down the ground from Ben Duckett. It was over pitched, and next ball down the leg side, turned off the pads down to long leg for 4. Lovely bit of stroke play from Ben Duckett. He goes to 34, 36 for 1 not. Lovely looking shot here, and Slater's away. He's been fairly anxious and fairly fortunate whilst on naught.
Only right arm over, and then he leans back, Slater, and carves that through the offside. That's a good shot from Ben Slater for 4 runs. He moves on to 10, 59 for 1.
So I'm always having to translate. Slater waits and flicks this ball all the way to the Holly stand boundary. Well, here's Rhodes. This time it's an edge from Slater, but all the way along the ground, and it has split the gap between those two fielders in the slips. And it's all the way for 4. Another 4 for Slater. He's getting a wriggle on now off his half century. Here's Rhodes. Duckett just plays that gently into mid-wicket, and that's enough for a single. That's enough for his half century.
Jacob Bethel's now gone standing right beside the pitch. Non-striker's having to move out of the way. He's at the mid-on position. That's driven, though, through the offside for 4 runs by Slater. Beautifully placed shot.
Rhodes going round the wicket. He's pushed mid-wicket back onto the fence, but Slater goes in the other direction, past the diving alley and away for 4. Nicely timed. Last couple of overs or so. Next ball is driven down the ground handsomely by Duckett for 4. Slightly over pitch, but right in his arc, and Duckett just drove it to the onside of straight. Nothing the bowler could do.
And he aches round the wicket. Oh, that's edge now. That's gone past slip. Had there been a second slip there, that might well have been a chance. It's gone down for 4, down to 3rd.
Jamal round the wicket, bowls again, lovely looking straight drive, and it's got through the dive of Hassan Ali, who went down in instalments, couldn't quite get there, and the ball had beaten him. 114 for 1 as Jamal round the wicket bowls, and Ben Slater is in prime form here. That's the second boundary he's just picked off in the over. That's the 100 partnership.
Again, as Hannon-Dolby is in, and he plays that uppishly, but he carves it over the fielder at point, and that one is going to go all the way for 4. So he's not troubled too much. That ball was not as good from Hannon-Dolby. It just sat up nicely.
Dolly of a catch really for Bethel.
On strike again as Hannon is right arm over the wicket. This time he clips it down through mid-wicket. Diving fielder can't stop it, but neither can a fielder sprinting. It was a mighty effort to get there and a big dive. But
Jamal bowls, and this time he gives enough width for Duckett just to slam that through the offside. The only thing I'm surprised about there, Mel, was that Duckett set off running, as he might have to sprint 3.
Down, bowling around the wicket to Slater, who cracks that one square on the offside. 4 runs. That almost was across the boundary rope before it left. Rhodes into Slater. This time he's straight down the leg side, and that's a simple flick of the bat, and it runs fine down to the boundary. So second boundary.
Hannon-Dolby comes in right arm over the bowl to Slater, and that's a turn round to square leg. That could go all the way. That's beautifully timed by quite a slow start from Slater. This one, he leans back and he's going to get 4 more there as well. The wide third, it's being chased, but the chase is full on.
Here comes Rhodes again around the wicket to Slater, and he's back and he slashes that one. That is another boundary. He loves playing the cut shot. Give him any width whatsoever.
From the Birmingham end again, comes into bowl. That is edge, and finally Hannon Dolby makes the breakthrough. Slater has gone, playing a 4 defensive on that occasion, but getting the edge, and Michael Burgess takes the catch, and Slater goes for 65. Hassan Ali round the wicket to him, bowls, and Duckett guides that down to third. He'll get 4 runs, and that will take him on to 99, 177. Goes into bowl to Will Young. Oh, he's edged and caught. And Will Young had better leave right now because the third wicket is down. There we go. I had to wait about a day and a half to do that at Durham. He's gone for 5. Rose to Clark. Oh, he's edged and gone, and Rose has struck twice in an over, and that's a big, big wicket for Warwickshire. Joe Clark goes for the duck. As this next one, he turns around his pass, and that will bring him his century down to wide long leg, and he ambles through very calmly. Now he clenches his fist, takes his helmet off, and Ben Duckett has completed an impressive century here.
Haynes waits, and he gets hold of that one. There's no missing this one. It's not going to miss the boundary rope either. It's just driven crisply through the covers for 4. In again to Haynes, fuller ball outside off stump, and he has cracked that one as well. There's another 4 back-to-back boundaries for Haynes. So his response to a play and miss first up, played all 3 games. He's in now, it's full ball, and that is just creamed out just behind point. There's a chase on. I don't know if the fielder's going to get there. He's not. 4 runs.
Seen as playing second fiddle in that little duel. He comes in again. Knots need 2 to reach 200, and there it is off the bat of Jack Haynes, who's looked very good since coming to the middle.
Here is Haynes playing that one nicely behind point. Has he beat the fielder? Yes, he has. Well, he just waited for that one and timed it perfectly.
Briggs in, and that's whipped away by Duckett. That's a terrific shot. Wide of mid-off for 4 runs. And Duckett on to 121, 229 for 4.
Haynes waits, he's in over the wicket, loops this one up, and he just prods at this one, but he manages to somehow get it past a diving fielder, and that is going to go all the way for 4.
Still looking for his first Warwickshire wicket. Right arm over to Haynes. We won't get it there. It's gone well down the leg side, and that's helped away down to fine leg for 4 by Haynes. At the pavilion end, pitches that one up a little bit to wide of off stump, and it's carved away by Haynes for the second boundary of the over. And just back of square.
That looks just a tad rusty as Danny Briggs comes in. Slow left arm lifted down the ground by Duckett. That was premeditated, I fancy. A hop and a skip down the ground from Duckett, and then heaved it over. Played beautifully, kept the board ticking over. Now he goes on the reverse, and he's got 4 runs. So when he mentioned it in the last over, this time he goes on the reverse. A nice clean connection after tea here with Ben Duckett in particular. And he'll pull this one away nice and hard, and it's becoming the Ben Duckett Roadshow at the moment. 3 boundaries in the over.
Playing for Worcestershire a couple of years ago. That one he plays through mid-wicket for a single. That's Jack Haynes' 50. Applause. From the Knox changing room.
Big lads pull. And that struck him on the pad here and gone. And Hannon Dolby with the second new ball strikes straight away, and Haynes won't get a personal best for Nottinghamshire.
Here's Hassan Ali into James. Oh, he's got him, has he? Yes, he has.
Yeah.
Strikes, got the edge. So Hassan Ali strikes with the new ball not long after Oliver Hannon Dolby strikes with the new ball, and all of a sudden it's changed things.
Ollie Hannon Dolby from the Birmingham end gets the wicket. That's edge to second slip, and Ollie Stone goes and is one step closer to carrying the bat as Rob Yates clings on to that one.
At the wrong end as this is defended, and Shoaib Bashir England Test player Shoaib Bashir.